Hi, and welcome to Video 101. I'm John Crossman, and today we're talking about natural abilities and characteristics of good editors. This is the second in a series, and the first characteristic on the list that I shared in the previous video was that of a visualizer. And that, in broad terms, is can you see what it should look like before it's done? If someone were to come to me today and say, I want to do a piece for this company talking about this, I could sit down and go, okay, well, first I want to see this shot, and then we want to introduce this person that's going to take us through the factory, and then we're going to look at this process. A factory might be a little bit of a cheat because it's usually done in a linear fashion, so your edit's going to follow the process. But in a news story where I started editing, I know I need to establish where they are, then depending on what the script is, you might have to show police on the scene, or if you don't have police, then you got to show maybe blinking lights from a police cruiser. Maybe you need to show the address sign on the street. Whatever it is, when I would get a story, I would get a script and I would get raw video, and I would look through all the video first. And as I looked through it, I'd go, okay, that would be a good starting shot. Okay, that's good. And it's not shot in that order, usually. And so I might have 10 minutes or 20 minutes of footage to cut a 90-second story. And if I don't look through all of it and really kind of see how it should go together in my head before I start, I'm not going to be able to serve the story very well. So being a visualizer is important, that you can see the end before you even start. There are occasional projects where I don't know where it's going to go. I worked on a documentary for several years that took 3 years to shoot. Unfortunately, it was never really done, but as I went through and built segments, there was so much content that I honestly didn't know when it was going to be over, and there were over 500 hours of footage, and so then that gets to the point where I can't actually be familiar with every thing that was shot in 500 hours. I can't keep that in my head, so I would try to organize it in segments where I could go through and look at all the raw footage that I believed I was going to deal with for that particular part of the documentary, and then start to put it together. But as I'm going through, I go, well, this soundbite relates to this soundbite, and this picture would be great to go over what this person is saying. Now, some of that is also involved in another characteristic that I'll talk about in an upcoming video in this series, which is called the logic, having good logic skills. But being a visualizer is the first one on the list of abilities that I think good editors all have, and that's the ability to see things before they actually occur. And then your job is to basically create what you see in your head out of the footage and the assets that you have. I'm John Crossman. In the next video, we'll talk about the next characteristic of an effective editor, which is being observational, or an observer of life. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.